No. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live.
American cupcake. Woo! American cupcake. Woo!
American cupcake. American cupcake. It's having fun, just one little cupcake run. Driving coast to coast. He's the man with the most. He's got no time to boast. His truck is Naomi, the big white whale. She's the one rock that will never fail. Across the country they both sail. He's American cupcake. American cupcake. He's having fun, just watch your cupcake run. He's American cupcake. You know what else makes him great? He's been to all the lower 48 states. He's seen all 5 of the Great Lakes. He leaves all the others in his wake. This name's Cupcake, for God's sake. So you know damn sure he's not fake. Because he's American Cupcake. American Cupcake. He's having fun, just watch your cupcake run. He's American Cupcake.
There we go. That's much better. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon. Yes. Yes. Hello, Skull. Hello, Shane. Hello, everybody. Or Shane. Mason. As you can tell, I just woke up about an hour and a half ago. Went out running around and forgot I was going to do a show today. But yes, we are most definitely going to do a show. Welcome to Cupcake's Corner. I am your host, American Cupcake. And you haven't noticed, there have been, why am I sounding so strange? Hello, 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 hello. What's going on? Testing. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox. All right, that sounds a little better. Right? A little bit. When I'm in the truck, I just go live and just say fuck it. Put some of the chat so we can see. Yes. Yes, we see that wonderful piece of art that of our good friend Tubby Catalano. let's put that up. Skull, you're amazing. All right, so if I mean, obviously the 6 people that are watching know all about this and want to know my thoughts on Joey's epic takedown of me. And this is so stupid. First of all, let me just explain. While it is fun to go, I don't want to say go after, but with as we all know, Joey is a lolcow. You know, I mean, do we have to? Should have probably prepared a little bit for this, yeah, right? Uh-oh. Shit. I'm using my brand new computer, my Dell Inspiron, that is pretty cool. Got touch screen. I can touch shit with the screen now. It's amazing. Sorry, Lebraction.
It's amazing.
But yeah, as we all know, I mean, you know, the few of us that are sitting there watching, should have probably done this. Where did you come from? I wasn't watching. As mentioned yesterday on the Belly Bros, my show with well, now Kahuna Nui and sometimes 2K. Oh shit, I gotta change the fucking, I gotta make a new theme song. Because Lou does not want to do the Belly Bros anymore because of, according, and I'm not shitting on Lou at all. I'm just stating fact. He doesn't want to do the Joey stuff. He thinks it's it's hack, it's old news, it's it's hack, and I get it. And if he I'm still cool with Lou. I'm still going to be doing streams with him. We are probably going to be doing Warp Speed with Lou on Wednesday, talking about The Crow. Finally, it's one of my favorite movies with Brandon Lee. I went to actually saw Brandon Lee's and Bruce Lee's grave while I was in Seattle. It was whenever you go to a gravesite, it's you know it's a somber moment. It's but yeah, saw Bruce and Brandon Lee's graves. When I was in Mississippi, I actually went to. This was really weird too. Driving through Mississippi, I went to the crash site of Leonard Skinner, where their plane crashed in Mississippi, and like get off the interstate, drive about 5-6 miles into the woods, and there's signs that say, Leonard Skinner tribute, Leonard Skinner tribute, and when you get there, it's in the middle of nowhere woods, and it's just three big uh, marble, marble obelisks that there's a thing you could sign. But yeah, that was pretty awe-inspiring as well. But yeah, I'm home now, so I don't have to worry. I mean, I can stream to my heart's content. I don't have to worry about getting a call from my boss saying, "Let's go. You have a pickup." But last night, our dear friend Tubby Catalano did a live stream, and it's odd that he's doing a live stream about. Hey, what's up, Kahuna? You working? You want the link? I can send it to you, buddy. Skull. That's just his pejorative. I guess he doesn't go back. I guess he doesn't go back stream with. It's his prerogative. Can't read. I guess he goes back. I just hope he doesn't go back streaming with Joey. Lou genuinely seems happier not dealing with Joey. Big time in him constantly. Yeah, no, he's just not gonna do Belly Bros. Um, I'll still be doing the Echo Pineapple. Tune in tomorrow to Echo Pineapple's channel. We are reviewing the Wheel of Time book. Not sure what chapters we are up to, but you can start from episode 1 and follow through with us on the book of the Wheel of Time. It is getting very exciting. We are following the exploits of Rand, Matt, Peregrine, Nynaeve, um, Land the was it Land? Yes, Land the Warder. Um, we got the Aes Sedai, which is a wizard in that world. Moraine. We have Tom the Gleeman, who was just he's like a traveling entertainment type of guy. We are following their exploits through their world, which I cannot remember right now. But yes, very exciting. There's monsters, there's wizards, there's magic. So if you're into that type of thing, please follow Echo Pineapple as we review the Wheel of Time. We are on book 1. What does it say? Oh, that's great. Like it's a big deal. I could just, realistically, I could just, delete my channel and then go away forever. And then Joey would,
You know what? I beat that cupcake. I ran him off. Yeah, I win now.
but yeah, great. Great. Declare war, Joey. He's a fucking idiot. Oh my god. I I have never I've never dealt with someone like him before in my whole like I know people like him. Um, you grow up, growing up in Chicago, uh, you see people like him all the time. Like every like there's always one or two of them. Yeah, I'm connected, my family has mafia ties. I'm connected to this. And I'm gonna definitely oh son of a bitch. Ah all tangle finagled here. My goodness. What's going on? Joey, did you sabotage me? Is this your doing? Official breaking news. Joey C broke into Cupcake's house and tangled up all his wires. So that happened. Can you believe it? Oh my God. Oh my God, Joey. What does this say? Takazo. I was actually introduced to Cupcake through Joey. Sorry to see this breakdown in the relationship, but everyone seems to be in a civil war. Right, right, right. What does this say? Kahuna. I will not vote for Joey C as he has blocked all of my accounts, stifling my First Amendment rights. Absolutely. Yeah. And it's not even the I mean, it's why are you not hiding? There we go. Wow. What's going on, brand new computer? Um, yeah, I mean, like I was saying, you meet one of these guys, you know, and you can you can tell they're just full of shit. They're just full of shit. Like when Joey tells like so here's the mentality of that type of person. So they have an event in their life. For example, getting pulled over. I'm sure there are aspects to that story of Joey getting pulled over that are true. Like I'm sure he got pulled over. I'm sure the cop asked for ID. Um, but then he goes on to make embellishments. Like,
Yeah, I told that person to go I told him to go with their supervisor, and then I told the supervisor he and I had a private discussion, the supervisor, sergeant, and the cop. I said, you know what? This person right here, you gotta teach them. And then the supervisor went to me, was like, you know what, Mr. Catalano, you're absolutely right. We're gonna definitely take it under consideration what you said.
you're all just bitter that a common man has taken the challenge of reforming our government. Yes. Yes, Deadpool. Welcome, Deadpool, by the way. He's going to reform the government. I mean, good luck. Um, by he is. He's right next to me. Um, but I find it fascinating that he made this whole big post about human trafficking and child trafficking, and he was going to do a whole stream about how important it is. He's going to explain the legislation he, as president, he is going to introduce legislation and get it passed by himself as president. Now, of course, when he sees this and comments on it, he got no Cupcake. I'm not going to do that because that's not how it happens. After seeing the many shows that I have already done explaining how that can happen, but he preempted both. He was going to do it yesterday, but then he found it more important to piss and moan and yell about me than explain the horrors of human trafficking. I obviously am more important in than human trafficking. Um, explaining legislation that's going to stop human trafficking. Bring it to a screeching halt. Yelling and pissing and moaning about me was obviously more important because he has postponed his explanation of his sweeping legislation that he's going to introduce as president until the October something. He's got to get at least one. He hasn't. I doubt he's gotten any yet.
Yes, I have, Cupcake. I've been going around. You don't know how many signatures I got.
He hasn't gotten one yet. He hasn't done anything. That's his loser mentality. Yeah, well, I'm still working hard. Gotta get the. That's gonna be his thing for like the next 3. I still gotta get out there and get signatures. What do we got here? Yes, he should have prepared a little bit more, but I was out running around doing errands because I am home from being on the road for almost a little over 2 months, actually. All right, so we got this. This was Joey's stream from last night. And of course, Joey did it from his phone. And of course, he did it portrait, not landscape, which is totally professional. Professional podcaster Joey C, everybody. Oh my God. Am I even on the right? Oh my goodness. No, that's right. That's right. Why is it playing through the speakers of the computer? Biscuits. Son of a bitch. Can you guys hear the video playing? The goddamn computer. Another win for Joey. Bo Beardington, my man. What's going on? Good to see you.
Cupcake doesn't even know how to work his computer. He's not getting any sound from it.
There it is. What in the heck is going on? You could be quiet too.
Cupcake doesn't know shit. He's just.
That's right, Bo Beardington. I can't. I'm inept at that. Only people who are from the city of Chicago can stream correctly. All right, let's see if this works now.
No, run in his mouth, but he can't keep pace. Talk is talk, but his act is a toy. Big love sidekick, welcome on the boy. Clowns in the circus, love and parade. Cheap little shadows in the mess they made.
Truth, folks. How's everybody doing tonight?
He's gonna get me with a copyright strike for playing his song. Right. All right, let's start off here. Let's see what our dear friend Tubby C has to say.
Football as well. Football as well. Turn on your gifted memberships. Get in gifted memberships. You might get gifted membership. I think one is 99 cents. You sign up for 99 cents. We've got $1.99, $2.99, I believe $3.99. And
And all that riveting members only content you get from being a member.
and I think the big tier $99.99. What's happening today? So a little bit to talk about, not much. I'm going to cover a little bit things that I don't know what I have to do to make this clear. But let me start out with this. He says I doxed his mother and him.
I never said that. I said you were going to try, that you have their information.
How is it doxing when I talked to him privately about it?
Yes, he talked to me privately about it. I have your mom's information. How is that not a threat, Joey? Like, going on, like, like he's saying it like it's a good thing.
I only told you in private that I got, that I could dox you at any moment.
And no one knew about the conversation but him and I.
Correct. And I told everybody so that they could see what kind of a scumbag you are. Like, so what Joey's trying to do here is make it as though I was the one.
But yet he wanted to get clout and get fucking people to watch his stream. So he went ahead and made up the shit. I never said a public thing about it.
What did I make up? That you have my parents' information and my information? That I made that up?
Nobody knew nothing about this conversation. But he.
That's right. And I told everybody to make sure that they know what kind of a scumbag you are.
He went ahead and said he acknowledged that was his mother. So who's the one doxing his own family? So I come to a conclusion. He sat here today and he said his mother was a good woman. She was an upscale woman.
Now, he's talking about my mom, bringing family into it. I have never once brought family into anything. I have repeated what he said. He's repeating what I said, to be fair. But let's see what else he says.
And then he's threatening me with congressmen. Fuck you and your congressman.
I didn't threaten anybody. I was just giving information on who my mother knows. You pretend to know all these mobsters. My mom doesn't pretend to know anybody. If you harass my family, there will be consequences, unfortunately, for you. Just let you know that, Tubbs.
You think I'm worried about the fucking congressman your mother knows? You think I'm worried about that? But here's what I am going to do. Because you know what?
Here we go. Here's the threat.
You just won't stop. And let me tell you a little history about American Cupcake. He's a jealous motherfucker since day one.
Yes, I'm jealous of a low-life turd who lives in a rat-infested hovel.
The first time I let him on my stream. Always has been. Always been up in order. Let's not forget he's a Gemini, split personality. He's a piece of shit right off the bat. Okay?
I love when Joey brings up Geminis. I love when he brings up astrology like a 12-year-old girl.
Yeah, he's a Gemini. Let me tell you, you know what? Venus is in Gatorade right now, and I'm an asparagus. And that's, you know what that means? Because it's in Gatorade right now. And when the planets align, that means that bad things are going to happen.
This guy's a fucking menace to society. Okay? Calls me out on every fucking thing, but he can't prove shit.
Neither can you. Not once have you proven any of your fucking bullshit. Yes, you said your dad was a cop. Great. He was a patrolman. Lowest level cop. All right, great. Have you ever proved anything about you being close personal friends with Tony the Ant Spilatro? Never.
Okay? I can prove everything. You know what? I don't give him
Can you? Have you, though?
the satisfaction. Because if I did, he'd fucking run away.
I didn't run away now. Yes, you proved there's an article in the newspaper about your dad being a patrolman. Fantastic. Good for you. W for Joey. A rare W for Joey. I concede.
He's crying. Okay? So he doxes his own family, going to blame it on.
I didn't dox my own family. I let everybody know that you have their information and have threatened to release that information. You have threatened to call them like you do on this very stream right here, Tubbs.
Me and Kahuna knew he's going to fucking start that shit. Kahuna knew he needs to shut his fucking fat mouth, number one. Okay? Weren't you beat a lot as a child? Didn't you tell me that? Didn't you tell me that?
Oh, is that Joey spreading personal information about somebody?
You were a little boy? Kahuna, didn't you tell me that, bitch? And then remember a couple stories you told me? Don't talk shit to me. Talking like I'm. Dan, here's the best part. This is what we're going to start. We're going to start with a little parallel here. So we're going.
All right, let's read some of the chat here because some of these are. Yeah, there's no proof that he was ever a cop, and it was according to his interview with Mumbling Nick. That's variable. Yeah, he's never proved any of that. He attempted to dox me too, Mason. Yeah, didn't he recently get King of All Diff's YouTube channel down? Yeah, the phony godson. Joey wasn't a cop. No, he was never a cop. He was a cadet for 3 months until he got caught with cocaine in his pocket, supposedly. And then he didn't even he didn't even get in trouble for it because of his grandfather, because of his grandfather's name. This is all variable information that Joey has said on certain streams.
I'm going to go here. Let me show you something. So then they say, then he goes and they say, I grew up a spoiled little rich kid.
When has anybody ever said that? When has anybody ever said he grew up a spoiled little rich kid? Look at him. He goes and finds garbage and picks up garbage on the fucking road. He lives in garbage. No one has ever accused Joey of being a spoiled little rich kid, ever. I have no idea where this came from. Anybody in the chat? Can anybody in the chat ever remember anybody accusing Joey of being a spoiled little rich kid? That to me is amazing. Putting that up. Sorry.
Okay. Right. And my father wasn't corrupt, and my father didn't.
No, your father was corrupt. You said it.
Wasn't a piece of shit, but he was. So, when you're walking out in your family.
Now, he's a piece of shit. He's all this, but yet Joey goes to the nth degree to say what.
When you're 5 and 6 years old and don't pay child support, you're a piece of shit, okay? But you know what? I still took that motherfucker in until the day he died because he still gave me life. He never supported us. You know what? I tried to be his friend. He tried to bring me out. He brought me out. The only reason he brought me out to Vegas when he was living out there is because of my stepmother. God bless her soul. Okay? She died at 50.
So now Joey is saying all this about his godmother dying and all that so that he can now have something to say. You know what? My godmother, she died, and you're going to talk about her now that she died? That's what Joey does. He tells a story when he rebuts something. He then brings up some erroneous, irrelevant information, and then that becomes the core of the argument that nobody ever mentioned, like him being a spoiled little rich kid. No one has ever thought of that about you, Joey, ever.
Well,
now, he said his father lived in, right here. When I would go visit my father, he said in a Twitter post, I'd have to log in. I haven't logged into my Twitter, or I have to log into Libractions to get it. All that. It's a pain in the ass. But he said his dad lived in Vegas for 20 years, but he was shot in Chicago as a cop in 1979. And Joey moved to Vegas and visited his dad in Vegas and would have sit down lunches with Tony the pissant Spilatro. So yeah, where's that 20 years? Where does the 20 years? Let's actually pull that up because he's going. I never said 20 years, Cupcake. Uh, is yeah. See, it's on. Oh no, I'd have to go to Joey's because Joey's. I know this is riveting content, guys. All right. Stop sharing that. That. Go to that. All right. So he blocked me, so Labraction had to speak up for me. In one of his streams when he was with Kahuna, he was talking about how Lefty Rosenthal's wife, their personal friends. Her name was Jerry McKenna. But that their close personal friends called her Ginger. Well, Ginger was the name of her character that Sharon Stone played in the movie Casino, which basically Joey bases all of his Tony Spilatro information off. Every bit of information about Tony Spilatro is he gets from the movie Casino. And they called her Ginger. That was her nickname. That only a few people like me and other people knew that Ginger was. And Kahuna was on there, and I was like, that was her name in the movie. No, that wasn't her name in the movie. Well, it wasn't the movie, but that's why they did it in the movie. Because then I brought up Joey. Casino is not based in fact. It was, the events of Casino were inspired by the lives of these people. Unlike Goodfellas, where it was Paul Cicero, it was Henry Hill, it was Jimmy, whatever, the fuck. But they used the real names of Casino or Goodfellas because they were telling the story of those people. Casino, they used different names, and if Jerry McKenna was actually called Ginger and they used that name in the movie, they would have been able to sue the producers of the movie, Joey. But yes, Joey said in that, he taught me a lot. And here we go. I was 20 when he died. Oh no, that's not what I want. Where is it? Okay, right here. That's true. He moved out there, but was still a Chicago enforcer. Oh, this was Tony Spilatro. Did he delete it? Maybe. My father. Oh yeah, right here. My father had properties in his name to prove he lived there as well. Great. No one ever denied that your father lived out there. Like that's that. See, that's the thing. I'm talking about him knowing and being in contact, and Tony the Pissant Spilatro being his godfather. Then he brings up this. My father had properties out there to prove he lived there. Fantastic. Your dad lived in Vegas. Great. How about this Tony Spilatro stuff I'm talking about? And he said that he was a Chicago enforcer. Yes, Tony Spilotro was an enforcer before he became the boss of Las Vegas. In this, yeah, right here, in this tweet right here, this is true. He moved there, but still a Chicago enforcer. Oh, yeah, my father lived in Vegas for 20 years. Of that's right. Keep fishing. Good luck. Next, good luck. I spent many days and nights in Vegas, pal. Why don't you just give up? You will look very dumb. So, while he was the boss of Vegas, Tony Spilotro would. You're a moron. He came back to Chicago. He died in Chicago. Also, uh, I was 20 when he died. Yeah, here's another excellent tweet by Joey. I was 20 when he died, and from 1980 till 1986, went to Vegas year after the 1984 Cubs season. I moved to Vegas winter of 1984, where I worked for friends. Cupcake, I will Cupcake, I will let you tell one lie after lie on me. You are going to be run off the internet. Get a hold of Rocky Lombardo. Yes, Joey loves to name drop people he doesn't know. Um, so he lived there and he would visit there. To be clear, when I was in Vegas visiting, I spent many days with him and my father. To be clear, you're saying you spent your teens in Vegas learning from Tony Spilotro. So right here, this tweet right here, I spent many days with him and my father. To be clear, he spent many days with Tony Spilotro. So if he was spending many days with Tony Spilotro in the 80s. That means he too was being surveilled by the FBI. Oh, FBI surveillance. Tony. The FBI conducted surveillance on mobster Tony Spilotro for at least 9 years, from the mid 70s until his murder in June of 1986. So, Joe, Joey is alleging that when he would go visit his father in the early 80s and when he lived in Vegas, he would go visit with Tony Spilotro while he was being surveilled by the FBI. Now, let's check out this Wikipedia article. In 1982, Collada was imprisoned by the FBI with a wiretap of Spilotro talking about having to clean our dirty laundry, which Collada took as an insinuated contract on his life. Frank Collada, it was Tony. He was played by the guy who played Billy Bats in Goodfellas, played Frank Collada. So in 1982, Collada finalized his agreement with prosecutors. September 1983, Spilotro was indicted for conspiracy and obstruction of justice, Sherwin Jerry Listener murder. So on July 4th in 1980, the Hole in the Wall gang. So while he was actively in the Hole in the Wall gang in the 80s and early 80s in Vegas, Joey would go visit with Tony Spilotro. See, these are the things that I do, not lying on Joey at all. I'm just stating a fact about the whereabouts of one Tony the Pissant Spilotro. Yes. Thank you, Cupcake, for always having a rebuttal to Joey. Well, I mean, it's easy. It's easy. It's just easy. And that's the biggest point of contention. And the only reason I go on this is because when Joey first came on the scene about 2 years after the Dabbleverse started, so don't let him try to say,
Yeah, I was original Dabbleverse. I've been there from day one.
no, you haven't. Okay. Again, I got my name American Cupcake from Bob Levy before you were even a thing, Joey. So, but when he, uh-oh. I just noticed this.
Go get your shine box.
Exactly. Go get your shine box, Joey. Yes, and Joey shined shoes when he was a child too, apparently. I'm not saying he didn't. I'm saying that Joey has alleged that he did shine shoes. Of course, there's no way to disprove or prove that, so it's gospel. So yes, Joey, go get your shine box. But from day one, that was yes. My godfather was Tony the Ant Spilotro. He was, like, oh, maybe that's possible. Okay, but then when he started telling stories, and they were all snippets of the movie Casino. Oh, thank you, Mason. June 1st, 2023, BS show, Joey's Dabbleverse debut. So you have not been in the Dabbleverse since day one. Joseph? Tubby? Thank you, Mason. Maybe we'll have to check that out on an episode of Belly Bros this Sunday. Too bad Lou's not going to be there. He would have. Well, no, he didn't like the Joey shit. Anyway. Yes, I'm still I'm not upset. I'm just like, man. But I will still be doing shows with Lou. We're going to probably going to be reviewing The Crow, the Brandon Lee movie, The Crow, his final movie, where he unfortunately was shot because nobody wanted to check the well, not that they wanted to, but they didn't check the gun. Skull. All the connected guys used to call him Joey the Jock Watcher. He was able to get
I got this guy, Joey the Jock Watcher. He's the best. He gets out.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'm at home, so I will definitely be there, Spurg Snake. Check out Spurg Snake, myself, Luda Monster, and Annie Orion. Pineapple is on assignment in Paris, going to eat escargot and frog leg. But yes, join us. Join us tomorrow as we discuss the Wheel of Time. As I mentioned before, we are in the early 20 chapters. Very exciting. We have, like I mentioned before, Rand, Matt, Perrin, Nynaeve, Tom the Gleeman. We have Land the Warder. We have Moraine the Aes Sedai, which is like a wizard. We have Nynaeve, who is the Wisdom, who's like a nurse. And then we have Uraine, that's Rand's on and off girlfriend. What does it say? He was. He totally was. He totally was. He totally was. And we'll get into that. I mean, we still have a lot. Oh, dude. Okay, I digress here for a second. Let's go away from Joey and talk about books. I love talking about books, Spurg. I love talking about books. I love talking about movies. Which is why this Joey stuff, it's fun. But when I have to do a show like this, granted, I'm bored, and I was going to do it last night after he did a stream, but I was at the bar downstairs, what I like to do when I'm home, a few libations. I just fell asleep. I was watching Joey stream, like, there's no way I'm going to stay awake. So I just did it for today. And hit the like button if you don't mind. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button too. It's a small click for you, but it means a lot to me. Um, but yeah, I love talking about books because it's especially now because nobody reads anymore, even if it is audiobooks. It's fun to discuss. And uh MOON, that spells the stand. One of these days I'm going to do that. And I do plan on I'm trying to work out the kinks and the wrinkles, but I believe Dr. Harley Quinn and I are planning on doing a show um, probably once a month, um, talking about Stephen King books. Um, Stephen King was recently in the news when he said some disparaging things about Charlie Kirk. Rest in peace, sir. Um, yeah, and then he did that little video on Twitter where he was walking like a zombie, like one of the characters in his books. It was really sad. Um, yes, that's going to be the name of the show, Lou. The book was better. What do we got here? Joey's aware that the book. That's right. The book is better. And there's so many different books. Frank Collada even wrote a book. M-O. Yes. Yes. MOON. The book was better. Deadpool, speaking of the stand, where this is what I like. Man, I'm going off on so many tangents. But I digress. I told you in there was a Stephen King movie that came out last year, The Monkey, about those little one of those little symbol. Do I have the little video still? One of the symbol playing monkeys. Oh no, I deleted it out of here. And the main character in that book worked at the Texas Instruments computer factory in Arnett, Texas, just like Stu Redman in the book The Stand. Well, I have been these past couple weeks, starting about I want to say August 15th. I've been going back and forth from Miami to Miami. Sometimes I'd have a delivery in Mississippi, but then to Dallas and Tulsa, and then Tulsa, Dallas, Miami, Miami, Dallas, Tulsa. On the 4-hour stretch of road from Dallas to Tulsa, there is a huge Texas Instruments factory. I just wanted to share that with you, Deadpool. So MOON, that spells Texas Instruments Factory. I love that. I love it. Love it. Are we talking about the stand? Yes. Yes. Did you see the Skull? Have you seen the miniseries that is on Paramount Plus? The one thing that I liked about that, I mean, it was good. I did like Skarsgård. With one of the Skarsgårds is Flag. He's a very good Flag. Um, I'm getting the two. I'm getting the old ABC miniseries mixed up with this one, but the guy who played Tom Cullen in The Stand on Paramount Plus, excellent job. Excellent job. He played Tom Cullen to a T. He was fantastic. Fantastic as as Tom Cullen. No, no. Boo boo fuck titties has not showed up yet. And for those of you that must know, the origin of boo boo fuck titties, allow me to elucidate. So when Joey was talking about Ginger, that's her name. That's what they called her personally, and I knew her, and I called her Ginger when I would meet her. Uh, I had said he could have used any other name. He could have used the name. Yeah, they called her Boo Boo Fuck Titties, and I would have had to accept that. But no, the fact that he used the exact same name as the movie, he's an idiot. That's going to be the name of his book that he's writing. Um, but the digression has digressed. enough. I got to go back to these chats here to see where I was. Yeah, getting talking about books, baby. Love it. There's a speaking of books, yes, if you guys are a fan of the Dresden Files. It's come out this October, like this month. Well, there's a new Dresden Files book. Dresden Files is a 111th, yes. The Dresden Files.
What are you talking about? You know what, Jack? You can go kiss my ass too, because you ain't got you just sit there and do nothing, and you just.
So that was for you, Jack. But yeah, the Dresden Files. Jim Butcher. Harry Dresden is a Chicago detective who is a wizard. Oh my God, Ronnie, we'll get that. Let me finish talking about the Dresden Files here. But yeah, there's new Dresden Files book coming out. Don't know the title. I guess I could. What is the title to the new? Oops. The new title of the Dresden Files book, 12 Months, is 12 Months. It is scheduled for release January of 2026. This book, written by Jim Butcher, is the 18th in the series and explores the aftermath. Oh my God. Oh my God. Explores the aftermath of the previous book, Battleground, as Harry Dresden deals with loss and a city plunged into an 18th century technological oh my God. I didn't even know that much. I did not even know that much. Now I'm even that much more excited to get it. Oh my God. This is going to be a great book. This is going to be a great book. A great book. Isn't that right, Audrey? Go ahead, baby. It's my girl back there. Yeah, what's going on with Joey's haircut? Let's check it out again. Let's go back to this. Oh, kissy face to you, Joey.
Oh, being under his care, Yeah, he's notorious for people doing that. So
I'm notorious for people doing what?
Because he still gave me life. He never supported us. You know what? I tried to be his friend. He tried to bring me out. He brought me out. The only reason he brought me out to Vegas when he was living out there is because of my stepmother. God bless her soul. Okay. She died at 58 while, being under his care, Yeah, he's notorious for people doing that. So if it wasn't for her, I would have had no relationship with. Then as an adult, I tried to give him benefit of the doubt. And he treated me more like a buddy. I even smoked crack with my own father. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth. Back in the day.
Presidential candidate Joseph Samuel Catalano, the 111th. Everybody.
Hey, so I'm not going to sit here and paint him to show him any fucking respect because he doesn't deserve my respect. But he was my father, and I wasn't going to let somebody else bounce on him and lie. And then
I didn't bounce on anybody. I never mentioned your father. You did. Not once did I bring your father up. You brought your father into the conversation that I was trying to have with you about Tony the Anspilatro and the fact that you never met the man.
And this fucking cupcake wants to say, let me tell you something. First of all, whatever website he went in the law enforcement website, they don't fucking even put up the Chicago Police Department, okay?
Yes, the website he's talking about is they don't put up the Chicago, the biggest city in Illinois. You fucking idiot. Yes, it's ptb.illinois.gov. You fucking moron. You fucking idiot. Whatever website he put up. TB dot Illinois dot gov. Gov. Yeah, this website right here, Illinois Law Enforcement Training Standards Board, is state mandated to. So all I did was see right here where it says officer lookup. You just click on that, and then you just type the last name and the first name. So when Joey was texting me, whatever website he used, this is the website I used, Joey. I've gone this far. Fuck it. Last name. Catalano. Catalano. Oh. Step. Five. Spelled it correctly. There. There's Joseph Philip. Joseph N. Okay. So that's the website I used. That's the screenshot I sent to Joey from my phone. So whatever website he used, Illinois.gov is what I used, Joey. I doubt that Illinois.gov is not going to have information about Chicago.
It's all separate. He doesn't understand. He doesn't understand politics or how Illinois works. Understand? It's fucking separate.
I don't know how politics or government works. This coming from a man who didn't know who the vice president was. I don't. I must have been falling asleep because I don't remember him saying that, or I would have done something immediately last night.
Number one, everybody graduates. Patrolman is a term used by the Chicago Police Department because
Is a term used by Chicago Police Department. Patrolman is a term used by Chicago Police Department.
they have a patrol division. You understand? Patrolman and police officer are the same fucking thing.
No, they're not. A patrolman is a police officer. A police officer is not a patrolman. There's a difference between a patrolman. What? And this is what Joey hates. This right here. What's the bitch? This fucking mic getting in my. God damn it! This mic. You know what? Difference between a patrolman and a police officer. A police officer is a general term for a sworn law enforcement officer, while a patrol officer is a specific type of police officer whose primary duties include patrolling a community, responding to calls for service, and acting as a visible presence to deter crime and ensure public safety. There you go, everybody. Right there. Once again, a police officer is a general term for a sworn law enforcement official, while patrol officer is a specific type of police officer whose primary duties involve patrolling a community, responding to calls for service, and acting as a visible presence to deter crime and ensure public safety. In essence, all patrol officers are police officers, but not all police officers are patrol officers. Thank you. He doesn't know anything. We're only 4 minutes into this video of 35 minutes.
Okay,
Jesus
but
Christ.
everybody starts out in the academy as a patrolman police officer. You understand? But if you look at the article by father, which will show that he went right to plain clothes out of the academy, pretty much out of the academy, which he fucked it up, went back to patrol. My dad was a very, very many roles in the Chicago Police Department. You know, he was a
Again, I'm just stating a fact of police officers. A patrolman is the lowest rank police officer.
narcotics. He did everything, gang unit, everything. So then they say that I didn't grow up in a rough neighborhood. Okay, well, let me tell you something. I'm going to show you this now. Here it is. If you guys can read that, can you read that right there? It's I can't turn it sideways. It says during the period of 1965-90, the neighborhood around Southport and Belmont Avenue in Chicago Lake area was undergoing a significant transition from a pretty rough and affordable working class neighborhood to a more gentrified area. The intersection itself was surrounded by a mixture of small business, taverns, and residence villas. Okay, now
what does any of that mean? Who knows?
Very rough neighborhood, pretty rough neighborhood it was. Yes, it was. Very gang infested. So now, let me go back here. Let me see what we got here. Where am I at? World Small Violin.
Didn't Joey say that? Didn't he just read that it was being changed in that time, being gentrified? There were more business. So, okay, Joey. You win this round, I guess.
If I tell my wife to life, she'll fucking slap down, get the fuck out of my face. Issue-wise, he knows how to spell better than me, so he takes advantage of that, people. Takes advantage. He's smart shit. Back. Here. Oh, wait, it's in my email. That's right. You're going to open up my email. Hang on a second. It's in my email. Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff coming from Chicago Police Department. They wrote me back. And, Cupcake thinks he has all the fucking answers of everything, but he don't have shit. He's just a fucking, here, he likes to take my truths and switch the words around to make me look like I'm a fucking liar all the time. That's what he does.
I don't think so. When have I done that? Prove it. Like you say, prove it.
He takes advantage that he's smarter education-wise.
Yes, I am.
He knows how to spell better than me. So
yes, I do.
Takes advantage of that, people. Takes advantage of me. That's what he fucking does. He's a fucking... Why are your face so close to the camera? It's not so close to the camera. My fucking phone's...
All right, let's read some of these chats here. Let's say, patrolman is the first position you get when you join the police. Of course, it's an entry level position. Yeah, so he went from all of those back. Yes. Sorry, I'm not going to go through all these guys. No, it's like every square is a rectangle, but not every rectangle is a square. So a police officer encompasses patrolman, detective, sergeant. I bet Mr. Catalano was crossed. Yeah, and I'm not even disputing that. I'm not disputing that Joey's dad was a cop. Although when I did look at Illinois.gov, His name wasn't in there. But Illinois.gov doesn't include Chicago. That's right. I forgot. I'm sorry.
A foot and a half away from me because I was showing something online. That's why. What does that matter? But you're right. Why? Because he won't fucking stop. The bitch won't stop. He won't fucking stop. And he's not going to sit here and fucking talk shit. Hey, that is the lie. That's your wife. A good wife's supposed to lie for you. My wife ain't gonna lie. If I tell my wife to lie for you, she'll fucking slap down and get the fuck out of my face. Okay? He calls out everything. The police stop didn't happen. Nothing.
I do, because it's all a lie, and I get this kind of reaction.
Was said. I did grow up in a rough neighborhood. He's a fucking douchebag. The guy's a fucking douchebag. Let me tell you something. First of all, my dad, police officer, my grandfather, my uncle had 30-something years in. I got 3 cousins that are on there. I don't know how many.
Okay, good.
And 2 other
What happened to you?
uncles serviced over 150 years in the Chicago Police Department. And where was the
And see, now this is where Joey makes his straw man argument. He's now telling all of his family that we're, so now that is going to be the crux of the argument now. Instead of me calling him out for being a liar about knowing Tony the Ant Spilatro.
What was calling? He's going to tell me I knew no mobsters? He's fucking so lame and stupid.
No, you didn't. You did not. You did not know any.
Because he's a wannabe motherfucker. That's what he is. He was a suburban boy, rich boy, but he said today his mother was a good person.
Suburban rich boy. Okay, Joey.
I'm going to tell you what. He continues lying on me. I'm going to do a weekly show on his mother until I destroy his whole fucking family.
What was that? Hold on.
He was a suburban boy, rich boy, but he said today his mother was a good person. I'm going to tell you what. He continues lying on me. I'm going to do a weekly show on his mother until I destroy his whole fucking family. Take that to the fucking bank. I'm going to do everything on your family that I can. And you're going to have to live with it, pal, because I'm going to do it all legal. So you're going to have to live with it. And then I'm going to make sure your mother knows what kind of a piece of shit you are that you drug her into the Dabbleverse. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to guarantee you don't.
Wow. Does the chat have anything to say about that? I mean, I never brought my mom into the Dabbleverse. I just let people know that you're a scumbag, that you went looking for information and you told me, I know your mother's name, I know your mother's address. And then from a deleted post that you put on your Facebook, not your Facebook, on your YouTube, funny that you deleted this comment. I will expose, no, you didn't say that. Yeah, I could really say anything. Couldn't I, Joey? Because the post is deleted, didn't you? You did delete it. So what was in that deleted post was, if you don't stop talking about me, I'm going to release all your family's information. And then another commenter said, that sounds like blackmail, Joey. And then Joey deleted it. This sounds like an attack that if I don't stop doing what I'm doing, calling Joey out for his lies, like knowing Tony the Ant Spilatro, he's going to do a show on my family once a week. If I'm not mistaken, that may be against YouTube's terms of service. That may be a strikeable offense. Trying to release private information. Let's continue.
Fucking stop. I'm going to fucking bring your mother into the Dabbleverse. I promise you that. Take that to the.
If you don't stop, I'm going to bring your mother into the Dabbleverse. Presidential candidate Joseph Samuel Catalano, everybody.
Fucking back. No threat. It's a promise.
It's not a threat. It's a promise. Presidential candidate Joseph Catalano, everybody.
I will do a weekly show on your family. You can take that to the fucking bank. I'm going to show you something, Cupcake. It's time now. The gloves are on. Okay? I've had it with your fucking piece of shit ass. Okay? You're a fucking punk. You're a true punk. A true fucking bitch. All right, let me find this fucking article.
I mean, for real. For real. Presidential candidate Joseph Catalano, everybody. Right. Presidential candidate. Yes, he did.
Oh yeah, to my punk, a true fucking bitch. A true. Okay, it's time now. The gloves are on.
The gloves are on. Yes, the gloves are coming off. But you can't expect Joey to know that. He's a moron. Tiff, it's okay that Joey and you hooked up. Oh man. Didn't know that, Tiff. The gloves are on.
Okay, I've had it with your fucking piece of shit ass. Okay, you're a fucking punk. You're a true punk. A true fucking bitch.
Why? Because I call you out on lies you tell?
Let me find this fucking article. Oh yeah, to my sorry guys.
Like you never knew Tony the Ancelatro? You never visited him. He never spoke to you. He didn't know who you were.
All right, here we go. Gonna call out my fucking family. It's fucking sickening fucking motherfucker.
When have I ever called out your family? Again, Joey making a straw man argument. You brought your father into this saying that he lived in Vegas for 20 years. I never mentioned your father. You brought your father into this saying that he owned property in Vegas to prove that he lived there. Great. Fantastic. What in the good green fuck does that have to do with you not knowing Tony the Ancelatro? You brought your father into this saying that you would go visit him in the early 80s when Tony Spilotro was being actively surveilled by the FBI and his every step was being recorded. Dumbass. And then you send me a text message with my mom's name and information, blackmailing me, saying that if I don't stop talking about you, I'm going to release your mom's information. I'm going to do a show. I'm going to do a show about your mom every week. I did that so that people can see what a scumbag you are. And you are a scumbag. You've just proven it in this video. This video was more important to you to do than your video explaining the horrors of human trafficking. You've postponed that video twice. You're sweeping legislation on human trafficking. You postponed it to do this. This was more important to you than doing a show on human trafficking.
He just goes on. He don't fucking stop. The bitch don't fucking stop about nothing. He lies. He fucking twists. He takes all my words and he twists and puts it in his own fucking word.
No, I let you talk. And then you hear how dumb you sound. And then you have to make up a straw man argument about talk about my family.
He's a fucking bull. He does it because he wants fucking people to fucking come watch his channel. It's the only reason he fucking does it. He didn't have to go say nothing about his mother, what conversation we had.
I didn't have to say anything about the conversation we had, that I have his mother's information. And if you don't stop doing streams about me, I'll release it. I didn't have to say anything about that. What the fuck, Joey?
He didn't even acknowledge it was his mother to me. And I'll show you the fucking text.
Yeah, I will too. He said my mom's name and I said, who's that? Yeah, I said, who's that? And then he gave me the city she lives in.
He asked me, who's that? But all of a sudden he goes online. Now you think about that. When I asked him, I go, who? I didn't even say, I put a name up. I go, who is this?
Yeah, and why would you do that, Joey? Like this doesn't make you look good. You dumb fuck. None of this makes you look good in any way, shape, or form. You fucking idiot. Oh my god. Oh, yes, the gloves are on. Yeah. Exactly. Good thing Joey wasn't proven liar by the government. What's this say? I'm tempted to start transcribing his screams and exactly. Yes, exactly. I was trying not to confirm it. Joey is absolutely acting like a stalker. Oh my god. Yeah, how was your meeting with Ginger? The Ruths are coming home. Yes. The Ruths are coming home to chicken. Better count my hatch before they egg. There's no way in hell he knew him. But according to one of his tweets, according to one of his tweets, he would go visit his dad in the early 80s and visit with him and his dad. Let's go on.
He goes, I don't know, who is it? I go, I don't know, I'm asking you. Fucking come watch his channel.
No, he
It's the only
didn't
reason
say
he
any of
fucking
that.
does it. He didn't have to go say nothing about his mother, what conversation we had. He didn't even acknowledge it was his mother to me, and I'll show you the fucking text. Because he asked me, who's that? But all of a sudden,
Yeah, I asked him, who's that? That's about it. I could phone. It's all the way over there. I'm not getting up to get it. Maybe I'll post the picture on Twitter. Because this whole conversation that he's saying didn't happen.
he goes online. Now you think about that. When I asked him, I go, who? I didn't even say, I put a name up. I go, who is this?
He didn't say who is this, but he's acting like he's not being a total scumbag.
He goes, I don't know, who is it? I go, I don't know, I'm asking you. That's what the conversation said.
No, it didn't. He put up my mom's name. I said, who's that? And then he put the city where my mom lives. This conversation didn't happen. This is a lie, Joey.
The true conversation. I left it at that.
No, you didn't. There's other things that happened in that conversation before I blocked you. And I would be more than happy to show that conversation.
I left it at fucking that. I put a city and a town in there. Where's this? Left it at that when he, I don't know. So fuck him. He's the one that chose because he wanted.
So I should have just sat and cowered in the corner. Oh my God, Joey knows my mom. I better stop. I better stop. I better get off YouTube. I better never do another show for the rest of my life because Joey. Yeah. Everybody knows now how much of a scumbag you are. How much you look like a stalker. Oh. It's very interesting, stalker. Aren't there laws against that?
Content to fucking spring it. He doxed his own fucking mother, not me. But you know what? Fuck him. You want to call me all this shit? I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what a scumbag does. I'm gonna teach.
Yes, you definitely did show us what a scumbag does. Thank you, Joey. Thank you. There is a slightly famous ex-mob actor called Joey Catalano. He had a tiny part in some mob films. Certain super. Thank you. Okay. Let's go. Since we've already seen what a scumbag does, let's see what else a
You try to
scumbag.
be a real good scumbag, okay, Cupcake? Because you're already one. You're the number one fucking scumbag of a fucking anybody. You're just a fucking jealous piece of fucking stool. I don't even want to fucking.
Yeah, who am I jealous of? Oh, great.
So there's my stepmother. That my father was buried. There's my father there. And then it says down there, policeman Joseph.
Yeah, I never denied that. I never brought your father into this. You did. Again, I was talking about you lying about knowing Tony the Pissant Spilatro, and then you mentioned that your father lived in Vegas for 20 years. What that has to do with you knowing Tony, who the fuck knows?
Catalano Jr. is wheeled through a Virgil wrestling.
Yeah,
What
blah,
happened?
blah, 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 blah.
Father in exchange in exchange of gunfire, the rear of the police.
I wonder, wait, he took a, why isn't he reading the article from the actual article?
Policeman squad car. Certain.
All right, he goes on to read the rest of
I
this.
know that my grandfather, because my police does a fire.
None of this has to do with the topic
To the
that
devil.
was he
It's a
doesn't
new-
know
I'm not-
Tony the Anspilatro.
I never asked him. Why do I care about John being on my channel? I don't care about that. I got no time for that. He doesn't own shit. I can promise you that, Peaches, but thank you for $1.99. Okay, he doesn't own shit. He's a bitch. Do that.
What
About
was
that.
that?
I got no time for that. John does his shit, and I don't bother John, you know? Joey, you can bet Cupcake his own. He doesn't own shit. I can promise you that, Peaches, but thank you.
And you do? You live in a rat-infested fucking hovel. And yes, I own my truck. Like, yes, Joey, I do own stuff. I own that truck that I drive every day.
$1.99. Okay, he doesn't own shit. He's a bitch. So it just sickens me. It just fucking sickens me. This guy gonna say that he knows nothing about my neighborhood in the 70s. The motherfucker was even born in 1975 and didn't live in the fucking Chicago, live in the suburbs. He's a suburban boy, a wannabe. And that's what
A wannabe what? A wannabe living shit? No. Yes, I lived in Chicago when I was a boy. My parents bettered themselves,
fucking
got
pisses
better
me off.
jobs, and moved to the suburbs of Chicago. Oh no. Oh no. I didn't live in dirt. I didn't live in garbage. Excuse me, Joey. I'm sorry that my parents bettered themselves and my dad wasn't a corrupt cop.
He just fucking goes. I mean, don't stop. He don't fucking stop. He just keeps going and going and going and going, and lying, twisting my fucking words, putting
Twisted my fucking words.
his own words and talking shit.
Yeah, I just let your own words talk about, I let your own words talk right here. This whole thing. Stalking my mom, threatening to do, promising to do a show about my mom.
All for content. That's what he does it for. He's a bitch. All for content. Okay? And I don't really care. You know what? You guys don't like me. I don't really care.
Right. Joey owns it's on wheels. Two things. Checkmate. Yes, I'm sorry. 2 cops shot 2 guys in your gangway. We moved to the burbs in months. Yeah, I'm sorry that we didn't want to. Yeah, my parents felt it would be better if that their children grew up in a better neighborhood. Cupcake, correct me if I'm wrong, but you work full time while. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'm just taking a couple days off now because I was on the road for working for 9 weeks in a row. Cupcake, how did Joseph know Jack? All of them. Yes. Jimmy Burke, that was it. That was it. That was it. That's funny. Meh. Yeah, what is up with Joey's hair? Like, oh my God, dude. Like, Jesus. Oh my God, Joey.
Here. Because you know what? It doesn't matter. I got my campaign to worry about. So I do this once a week on
Yeah, I got my campaign to worry about. You haven't gotten off your fat ass and done anything.
Sundays. I try to, just to be part of, to stay in it for you guys. But you know what?
Yeah, he does it to stay in it for us. He does this. Joey loved us so much that he gave us his Sunday to do a show. Granted, he did postpone his very important show where he's going to explain the legislation that already exists that he thinks he did by himself about human trafficking. So important was doing this that he postponed the show about human trafficking.
You don't want to sit here and you want to fucking bash me and call me whatever. At the end of the day, all you got is opinions. You guys don't
Yes, thank you.
know anything about me. I got people threatening me. They're going to come. I hope they come because the next person that steps on this.
Who's threatened you, Joey? Not me. Not once have I ever threatened you. Not once have I ever threatened to go on your property.
Grounds, they're not going to leave the grounds. So they better take that in consideration when they come over here. I promise you, anybody comes into this uninvited to my property here.
What does that have to do with anything we've been talking about? Nothing.
Not leaving here. Take that to the bank. Okay? They will not leave here. If I feel my life isn't threatened, they say they're going to question my work history. Let me tell you something.
So now his life is being threatened because we questioned your work history. Okay.
For someone to collect disability insurance because you have to retire early because of health insurance and shit, you have to put in so many years of work. You understand? They can question whatever I want. Because what's the difference if I say 30, 34? I always maintain I worked over 30 plus years in baseball. You understand? So that part is already makes they go back to the same shit. They go back to the same fucking shit. And I proved that fucking right. You know what? I'm not giving him no more. If he's going to call me out, he needs to prove it that I'm lying.
No, you need to prove that you're telling the truth. If it's so easy to prove, then do it.
Not the other way around, pal. You're the one accusing.
Yes, it is.
Okay?
Yes, it is.
You're a sad case, Cupcake. But I'm going to make sure. I don't give a fuck who hates me. You come at me, I'm coming at you harder. You understand?
If you he got this from the movie The Untouchables with Kevin Costner and Sean Connery. If they come at you with a knife, you come at me with a gun.
You fuck with my fucking people, and you fuck with the little money I make on here.
When have I ever done any of that? When have I ever done any of that? Again, Joey making up a straw man argument so that now he can feel justified in doing the things he's done. I've never done any of that. I've called Joey out for his bullshit stories. That's it. And I make fun of him. I've never done any of the things that Joey's accusing me of right now.
I'm gonna fuck your channel up. Promise you. Take that to the motherfucking bank. Everybody better clip this. Take that to the bank. I'm gonna fuck you and your channel up. I'm gonna do everything the right way, though.
Sure he is.
Okay? I'm gonna show you that I ain't no punk, I ain't no pussy, and I ain't no fucking retard, bitch.
Yes, you are. You're all three of those wrapped up into one.
You worked at 11, so did I, bitch. Oh, you want to tell the story, Kahuna? How you went? Who gives a fuck? I've been working since 11-year-old too, pal. Sick of being called out and being called a fucking liar when I'm not. Okay? The things that I do lie about, I get so fucking guilty. If I said it on here, I come back and I tell you.
The things I do lie about. And you only tell the truth because you get caught. When you got caught lying about being in Tacoma, because Base Pill started helping you out and working with you. So,
You know what, Base Pill? Yeah, I was lying to you.
and getting caught about lying about the hurricane only because you got called out for it. If you don't get, like, you will when I do lie. You are so dumb. God, you are dumb.
Apologize. Yeah, I told a fib. I don't care about my life or my fucking family or my kids or my fucking grandkids or my fucking life or my working
Who's mentioned your family or your kids? Nobody.
or my family history.
Yeah, Tony Spilatro's not your family history, stupid.
Okay? You guys are sad motherfuckers that think that. You know what I'm saying? It's just sad. Very sad. Makes me sick. You know? So I don't know what else I'm going to say on this matter, but I just had to cover this. I'm trying to think. I want to find something here. Oh, yeah. What the hell happened to it? Hang on, man. I fucking know it.
Exactly.
Hang on. What the fuck? We all fucking worked up here like a bunch of fucking idiots. Fucking. That's why I walked away from streaming. I got to worry about the campaign. You know, we got a crisis in this country that's getting way out of control. That's human trafficking. It's terrible. You got little kids being sold 20 times a day for like $3 a period. I mean,
where's Joey getting his information from? Who knows?
These are little kids, 5, 6 years old. We've got to buckle down. We've got to. Everybody in this United States has to buckle down to save the children. We have to protect our children. They're the future. We have to. We have no choice.
Now, see, this is Joey trying to tug in the heartstrings of
now I'm talking about kids, so you can't come at me, Cupcake.
So I'm going to read a little statement that I got here. Oh, by the way, it's a photo of me, my siblings, my mother, her husband, and my dad. Last picture, that was I don't know, about 8 years ago. I don't know. I'm see my.
What the fuck does this have to do with anything? Jesus Christ. I must have been out of it last night. Like, I don't remember any of this.
Dad died in 18. That's probably, yeah, this is probably in, I don't know, probably, this was in 15, I think, maybe 15, I don't know. That's my family. My dad, my stepdad, my mom, my brother, so anyhow. So I'm going to read this. What do I do with my thing here?
Something that Uncle Bob.
The Department of Police, the police department got back to me. So fuck off, motherfucker. I got more fucking juice in the Chicago Police Department. But plenty of family members are in. My cousins. I got a lot of cousins there that are on now. I got two new cousins that went on. So
great.
Fucking talk to me about fucking Chicago history. You don't know shit about Chicago. You didn't grow up in Chicago. Don't talk about Chicago history. Okay. So I want to just do this little brief statement. Tonight I stand before you in a career, not as a career politician, but as one-on-one, a neighbor who knows that prices of groceries, the strain of paycheck, and the hope that tomorrow can be better than today.
That the strain of groceries and can be.
I have lived the same struggle you face. I've worked long hours, built a life from the ground up.
All right, we'll let Joey talk.
See firsthand how hard it has become for honest people to get ahead. I am Joseph Samuel Catalano III, and I'm running for the President of the United States. Because I believe in our country still belongs to the people who wake up early.
Oh my God. Can you imagine all of the things he just said? I'm going to do a show about your mother once a week if you don't stop talking about me. I am Joseph Catalano, and I am running for president. Oh my God. Oh my God. Did he seriously do this in the same stream? I must have fucking passed out. Because I don't remember this at all. Yeah. Oh my God. Yes, I see this. The best thing about this is that he is a POTUS candidate who is trying his hardest to prove that he is leader of the mob. Shouldn't you try to hide that? That's exactly right. That's why this presidential thing is not serious. He's doing it for views. He's doing it for clout. He's doing it so people talk about him. That's we're gonna do. Look at this. I wish I would have seen that chat while he was putting up the picture. PSP. I'm sorry. Uh, thank you, PSP. Yes, and PSP and I had a great time at Hackmania in Las Vegas.
Late and refuse to quit. We deserve a government that keeps its word, that spends our dollars wisely, and that remembers.
This is the first time Joey's reading this, and I've told him if you're going to read something, read it over and over again so that you're not reading it, you're glancing, you glance down at it to get your general idea. All right, I got this. Ah! All right, so this is a letter about the company that makes this soundboard I have. I'm going to read it, but this is how you're supposed to, Joey. If you're reading something verbatim off a sheet of paper, this is how you read it. Thank you for choosing Moano. The model you received in this package is a Monocast AME2. In May of 2020, we launched an all-in-one podcast studio AM100 on Kickstarter. We are honored to receive the CSE 2021 Innovation Award. In January of 2021, with the success of the AM100, we shipped the mainstream product to Monocaster Lite AM200 for greater audience and won everyone's support and love. In January 2022, after shipping over 200,000 units of Monocaster Lite to over 50 markets across the world, we are now launching the successor Monocaster 2 E2 series of podcast console. I think that's the one I have. It's all new product. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with that. But yeah, this is the first time Joey's reading.
First, every American dignity. We deserve leaders who listen before they speak and build before they brag. This campaign is not about left or right. It's about right and wrong. It's about restoring trust, rebuilding opportunities, and renewing the promise that you work hard and play fair. America will have your back. Together we will learn, apply, and rise. Together we take our country forward.
Yeah, Joey has no idea what any of that means because remember, Joey said
I could read something 10 times and not comprehend it. I don't have good reading comprehension.
And those were Joey's words. I don't have good reading comprehension. I could read something 10 times and not understand it. So can you please
explain as you would a child?
Yes, because Joey is
an imbecile. Yeah, like the dumbest motherfucker that ever lived.
I love those. And let's back it up here. I love how he tosses it away like he's proven something.
America will have your back. Away. Together we will learn, apply, and rise. Together we take our country forward. And that's what I stand for. I never said I was a politician, but I'll fight.
Yeah, you have no idea what you just fucking read, Joey. You have no. Now explain it. Yes, Joey, with that thing you just read that you have no idea what it means, do me a favor.
Explain as you would a child.
Explain to me like I'm 6 years old what any of that meant.
This all the way to the end. I got a lot of work ahead of me, and I'm really focused on it. Okay, so I don't really care about this.
So focused that he postponed his very important, explanation of his anti-child trafficking act that he as president is going to put into. He's going to put this legislation. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the kind of, anyway.
I only did this because a lot of people asked me to come back and do.
Nobody asked you. Nobody asked you to come back.
Do a show. I don't care right now. I got other things in my life I want to do.
Yeah, you don't care. You don't care so much that you fucking idiot.
So take the world's smallest violin and then play the violin, right?
Mine's smaller, Joey.
World's smallest violin. See? That's what I got to say to you. I mean, it's just sad. It's just fucking sad, you know. And I think that, like I said, I continue. People are saying I can't run for president and do the Dabbleverse show. They're probably right because I have to be in a character here. I have to be angry. I have to be swearing, cussing, and that's not presidential. So it's.
Oh, so this is a character. This isn't the real Joey. This isn't the real Joey. Joey C takes the mic. Tonight's show is raw, uncut, and unfiltered, and a character. So it's fake. Okay. So this is a character you're doing. This isn't real. Okay. Got it.
Probably right. But I'm going to do next week's show, and I'll see from there what I'm going to do. My political show is going to be only on the political channel. People.
Political show? He's got a political show? Yeah, I must have totally passed out while this was playing because I don't remember this at all. Joey C has a political show coming. Oh my God. If that show doesn't get 200 to 300 views when Joey C's doing a political show. Oh my God. I can't wait for that. That'll be my favorite show on YouTube if Joey C does a political show.
You've been asking me where can they send campaign contributions?
Super tips. Supertip.gg/Joey C. That's where you can send campaign contributions.
Well, this is the safest place to send it. And there it is. I have to have them in by July of 2028. So that's why we haven't started. We have to have the funds for anything for the campaign. You should go in there.
There we go.
We do need to get a lot of things rolling here. I've got to get some print done for the signatures in Florida.
Look at that hair. It looks like
I have to have them in by July of 2028. So that's why we haven't started. We got everything together, but we just haven't. We now the next day we got to set up places we can go. So like Sundays, the big football games with the Bays, the Tampa Bay Bucks right around the corner. They hold a lot of people.
The Tampa Bay who? Buccaneers, Joey.
Baseball season is going to be over in the Yankees. I don't even know what's going on with that. But so I have to go to
the Yankees. Aren't they a New York team? You're in Florida.
Events like that, and or hockey games. I'm right down the street from the hockey stadium. I got to get permission from them now to set my table up and be out there and talking to the people and just shooting the shit. $4.99. Thank you. Who's this? Let's see what we got here. Peaches. $4.99. Thank you for tackling human trafficking. Of course, you will now denounce the mafia because of their trafficking. Mafia don't traffic. They never hurt. The Italian mafia never hurt any kids, pal.
The Italian mafia. Not what he said, Joey. Again, here's Joey doing a straw man argument. They never hurt any kids. What is the Italian mafia involved in human trafficking? Hey, guys. So, yes, Italian mafia groups have been involved in human trafficking through their level of involvement, though their level of involvement has evolved over time. While other crime groups often carry out the more visible street level trafficking, major Italian organizations profit from and manage these criminal activities from a higher level. taxation regulation. Traditional mafia groups like the Sicilian Mafia, Cosa Nostra. Didn't you say you're part of that mafia, Joey? And the whatever act as, oh, that's probably from Africa. Oh, yeah. Act as powerful overseers. Foreign criminal groups such as Nigerian and Albanian mafias often pay a territorial tax to Italian mafias for permission to operate within these areas. Next, profiting from the migrant crisis. The Italian mafia organizations have profited immensely from the influx of migrants and refugees into Europe. They exploit the vulnerable people and sometimes in collusion with other international criminal groups. Trafficking. Let's try this in. Oops. United States. Oh my gosh, Joey may be right here. Although he didn't differentiate that, he just said Italian mafia. Available evidence indicates that traditional Italian mafia groups are not directly involved with human trafficking in the United States, though some Italian groups may act as facilitators for other criminal organizations. Law enforcement agencies like the FBI identified drug trafficking and money laundering as the primary threats posed by Italian organized crime in the U.S. All right, so in the U.S., possibly they're not. But in Italy, the Italian mafia is absolutely part of human trafficking. Let's continue with our Joey C. last night retrospective.
P.S. Reading off paper. No, that's I printed out my speech. Is that all right? Is that all right with you, Peaches? But thank you for the $4.99. You want more?
Yeah, you are reading off something stupid. You fucking idiot.
Win subs, bring them on, okay? Thank you for the $4.99, Peaches. Appreciate it very much. All right. I'm trying to think. So that's where you could donate.
Right, exactly.
I put the link in. I'll put the link again in the chat room. People have been asking me and sending me messages for that, and I'm like, I'm not ready yet, but I need to start. I need to start getting ready. Because again, that's all fully monitored. I don't control none of that, and that's the way to do it. And then I have to submit what I'm using. It has to be campaign related. They monitor that shit like oh my God. First of all, I'm not saying that people haven't scammed on campaign funds. There's been politicians have done it, but those are seasoned politicians that have been in the game a long time and they know how to do that.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that yet. So once I become a seasoned politician, then I'll be able to do that.
I have no idea or no desire to mess with the government. You understand? I know what the government's capable of. Okay. Plus, I want to do my part.
I have no desire to mess for the government, but why were you guys in trouble to begin with? Idiot. That face. Exactly. Yes. Yeah. You understand? Yes, Deadpool. The Chat GPT speech.
Part, like every citizen should do. And this thing's got me really baffled. I think out of the most broken thing in the United States is the top thing is this human trafficking is out of control. And even though that there's been other.
Joey probably saw something on human trafficking once. Like, oh, you know what? That's a good idea. No one's talking about that.
Presidents that have set stuff in the place, I believe Bill Clinton has. But then turn around, Bill Clinton wasn't he on the plane with a bunch of kids going out to the island? So I mean, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's been stuff implemented by other presidents. Some of it's working, some of it's not. When I talk at the Wednesday show, I'm going to show the breakdown, the charts of what presidents what presidents did initiate an act for the
Presidents did not initiate acts. Make that clear.
Human trafficking. I'll show them their failures, their successes, and I'll show you what we think.
Yeah, this is all going to be something that Chat GTP spits out.
We can do to make it better. But it's gotta be better controlled. We got too many kids out there, man, that are just, it's horrible to want to, first of all, what fucking sicko wants to hurt a little kid? What sicko wants to take his pants off to go hurt a 5-year-old, 6-year-old little girl or boy? You got to be demented in the fucking head. I mean, who does that? That's disgusting, man. And if anybody in this chat room's got kids, you understand that I'm 100% right. We've got to protect the children. We have no choice. We have to, because if
Joey sure sounds like a politician here. And of course,
I was talking about kids cupcake. Huh? You're not get that.
Yes, Joey, exactly. That's exactly what I'm doing.
If they're doing this a mediocre job, we got to step in. We got to police our neighborhoods better. You got to do like the old days. It was so much easier growing up in my neighborhood, even though it was a shit neighborhood, but we policed our own blocks. Everybody stuck together. You understand? We didn't let no outsiders in. We didn't.
Yeah, we didn't let any of those people in. Yes, he is. Yeah, according to him, he is. Right, BSB. And I wonder what those outsiders look like. We didn't let outsiders in. Oh my God. Right. Exactly. Yes, that's absolutely right there, Tiff. What does this say? That's why he said he's going for POTUS for the donations, then found out he can't take them. It has to keep this up. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Very astute observation, Dirty Water Dan. Very astute. His only good policy is that hurting kids is bad. Nothing else matters beyond that. Right. Hurting kids bad. The neighborhood was fine. Exactly. The neighborhood was fine until the blacks moved in. That's what he said. Oh my God, Joey, never go away, please. Please never go away. Right.
We didn't talk. A lot of the neighbors didn't talk to cops, but they kept it in the house. But they didn't let brutal stuff happen.
A lot of the neighbors didn't talk to cops. They kept it in-house. But yeah, wasn't Joey going on and on about how all of his family are police officers?
You know, I'm going to show you. Let me show you something real quick now. I'm on a subject here. So, and then, so I don't know. You guys got a computer. Can anybody look up the address of John Wayne Gacy?
What? Doesn't he have Uncle Bob to do that? Hey, anybody in my chat, can you look up the address for Jeffrey Dahmer for me, please? Thanks. Right. Young old vibes. What's happening? Good to see you. Pleasure to see you here.
I believe it was 8300 block of Somerdale Avenue. Can someone confirm that for me, please? Would you please do that for me? I'm asking you very nicely, please, to do that for me. All right. The other thing is, here, you know, I was a real truck driver too. That was one of my jobs. There, you know, I worked for these companies.
Who cares? Who asked? Who gives a fuck about that? No, Joey, I don't have a CDL. I bought a small box truck under 10,000 pounds, so I didn't need a CDL. Why does that matter? What does that mean? Why does that? I was a real truck driver. See, I had this thing that I just printed out that I just made. And how is this proof? It's a fucking Word document, Joey. Oh my God. Who gives a fuck?
Those three companies. I have a CDL. I drove an 18-wheeler, so not like a little box truck like a little bitch does, okay? So fuck him, man. You know, he just a piece of shit, and he keeps going on and on and on and on, on and on and on, like he knows my fucking life.
Prove it, Joey.
It's like I gotta commend Kai Boccaccio. He sent a message, you know, through the chat on Cupcake Show.
So this just proves that Joey watched the entire Belly Bros, as you should too, Sundays at 12 Eastern on this very channel.
Today, saying how can a man stoop so low? A man let you in his home that befriended you.
Yeah, how can a man stoop so low to want to threaten his mother? You ever think about that, Kai?
And you the fuck, and he fuck you, Kai, fuck you, because he knows he's fucking wrong. He knows he only did it to fucking make his own shit rise. He knows this, but we know how this Dabbleverse works. We know how the backstabbers are. We know how these motherfuckers are. You understand? We know this. Okay, we know this, and I'm okay with that. But don't take fucking someone's words every fucking single motherfucking time they speak and twist.
No, Kai chimed up yesterday with, you know, how could you go to his house and then backstab him like this? I didn't. I did what I did from the very beginning. I called Joey out on his bullshit, and he doesn't like it because no one's done it before. If you search Joey Catalano, you'll find another fake tough guy with the same names. No way. Really? That's awesome. Yeah, show us something. I know, what an idiot. He's such a dumbass. Yes, he is.
Into your words and fucking make him out to be a liar. Because you know what? He's starting to fucking really piss me off, and he's fucking ruining my reputation. He's fucking me every way he can.
I'm ruining his reputation, not him.
But it's just, I'm just busting balls. That's not busting balls, pal. You're a fucking low-life piece of shit. You really are.
Yeah, such a low life. I'm going to expose your family's information and do a show about your, you know, other than you, I'm going to do a show about your family every week.
And I can brand his mommy and daddy don't know nothing about his little adventures in the fucking Dalver. This guy's a.
No, my mom doesn't know about my little adventures in the Dabbleverse. She only made things for Rocco, you know, as far as crocheted stuff. My mom knows everything. My mom watches all of my shows. So yes, Joey. She knows what you're going to do. You're an idiot. You are the dumbest man to ever live.
Sicko. He looks like a fucking predator. Look at him. When he comes to the fucking event with his flip-flop and the belly sticking out, he says,
Yeah. I wore flip-flops. Oh, no. Oh, my God.
I'm just as big as him. You're fucking crazy, pal. I'm not as fucking big as you, pal. Look at it.
Yeah. Look at that.
Look at that. Right there, pal. I lost fucking 4 inches off my fucking thing, motherfucker. Fuck you.
11 pounds in 4 months. Good job, Joey. 3 pounds a month. Great.
You got fucking 5 bellies of me, bitch. You and Kahuna together are a fucking size of 10 gorillas. Your fucking guys are sickening. Always got your fucking mouth going too, Kahuna. Always got that trap going. Always got that trap going. Now him, I did. I did dox his first name months back. Yeah, that's right. I did do that.
Oh, so you did.
I never fucking said anything about Cupcake's family in public.
No, only to me on my phone, threatening to release the information if I don't stop talking about you. Like that somehow makes it better. Like that makes it better. Oh my God. The level of stupidity of this man.
Where I doxed any information. He lied. He's the one that fucking wanted fucking views and get people over and did it himself. So go tell mommy it was you, not me, pal.
Yeah, if her information gets released, you're going to do it. You just said you're going to do a show about my family and my mom every week. You just said it on this stream right here, stupid. You dumb fuck. Oh my God.
Okay? But I'm going to think of the show I'm going to call your mother. I don't know what they're going to call it.
Hold on.
He lied. He's the one that fucking wanted fucking views and get people over and did it himself. So go tell mommy it was you, not me, pal. Okay? But I'm going to think of the show I'm going to call your mother. I don't know what they're going to call it. Auntie something. We're going to do a good show about your mom every week. And then we're going to make sure she gets a copy of it every week from Catalano TV Productions.
So this is him absolutely saying he's going to harass my mother. He's going to do a show every week about my mother. We all got that, right? That would be Stuttering John. Very good. That's his chair about to break. Yes, right here is the evidence. Like, seriously. Joey.
Okay?
And please delete this stream because it's already here.
And then she can see why she being dragged into the Dalverse. And if you want to try me and think I won't, call me out.
I'm calling you out
so
right
you
now.
willing to take that chance? Let me know.
So he is promising to do a show about my mom. Thank you, Joey.
No. I don't give a fuck about what you do, what you think, or what congressman you know, who your mommy knows. I don't give a fuck, or her affiliate. I don't care. I don't know your family.
Look at the fuck.
Catalano TV Productions. Okay? And then she can see why she being dragged into the Dalverse. And if you want to try me and think I won't, call me out. So you willing to take that chance? Let me know. I don't give a fuck about what you do, what you think, or what congressman you know, who your mommy knows. I don't give a fuck. Or her affiliate. I don't care. I don't know your family. Don't want to know them. Okay? But you fucking keep doing what you're doing, bitch. And I tell you, it's the only way I'm gonna fucking make you ashamed is by doing a show on your family.
There you go. So he wants, I'm either gonna stop streaming or he's going to do a show on my family. Thank you, Joey. Thank you for admitting that live on your show.
And just making up all kind of shit about them is what I'll do. Just like you do me. But I'll get the traction more than you ever could get on me. So I'll make the Dabbleverse pop.
Uh-huh.
With that shit. And then you'll be fucking haunted. And
yeah, and then people will know you are a total scumbag. Like they all know you already are.
Fucking everybody be on your ass, pal. Okay? Thank you for the 201 people tonight. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, like nobody bought those for you. So you told 201 people that if I don't stop streaming, you're gonna do a show about my mom. You're so dumb. Oh my god.
I'm not staying on long. I'm staying on about another 10 minutes. I'm just sick of this shit. I'm sick of this, and I'm tired of it. I sit back and I just let him run his mouth, and he preaches always prove it. No, you prove it, motherfucker. You're the one accusing. You're the one calling me out saying I'm a liar about everything. You fucking said I lived in a good neighborhood. That's a lie. I just fixed that one. Okay. Then you're gonna sit there and say after I beat you, destroyed you with my family arse clock out, you come back with, oh, but you said they were bad. Your dad was bad. He was, and he was a rotten father. You know what? But maybe there's just some things I don't want to talk about because it brings up too many bad memories. But you know what? As soon as the eternal fair package comes on everything of my dad, I'm sure the beating of my mother that he did the night in 1973 when he came in his police car when we lived on Kentucky.
Look at him spit. Oh my god, that's so gross.
Avenue, 8519 Kentucky Avenue. And that's why I wanted somebody to look up the Gacy thing. That's where I was going with that. Because yeah, here. There's one of my addresses. That's where I lived before I moved to.
Who cares, Joey? Who cares?
Who cares? Who cares about any of this?
The bad neighborhood. That's the place my father put us in when he sold the house from under us. 8519 Catalpa Avenue, Chicago, Illinois. Now you fucking get John. You get the what's his name? John Wayne Gacy's address, and from my house, that address 8519 Catalpa Avenue to Somerdale.
So what? What does this have to do with anything?
300 block. You tell me how long it was, how many miles it was. That's how close I lived to John Wayne Gacy as a kid.
And that's gonna give you clout for some reason. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay? But I lie about everything. Every fucking thing. And then these fucking tards, these 20 or 30 tards, they follow this shit. And they believe they fucking keep going. Now, one of the motherfuckers have supported me in the way that you fucking support these fucking lying bitches. But I've been the one that's been the most realist and established.
What did he say? Did he say report or support?
And then these fucking tards, these 20 or 30 tards, they follow this shit. And they believe they fucking keep going. Now, one of the motherfuckers have supported me in the way that you fucking support these fucking.
Yes. None of these people are going to support you if you're promising to do a show doxing my mother and doing a show about her. No. No, Joey. Nobody's going to support you doing that. Forgive me, but I don't think anybody's going to support you doing that, Joey. Could be wrong, but he's just teasing us by saying that he could be right. Right. Yeah. Is that what you're trying to say? Why did it matter? Right. Big deal, Joey.
Lying bitches.
Only 5
But
minutes.
I've been the one that's been the most realist and established for us until Karma came. And I'm saying, I don't need.
I was the most realist until Karmic came. That's why he's trying to dick ride Karmic.
Need clout from Karmic. I don't need Karmic. I can do well on my own. I like Karmic because he speaks real. Cupcake always got his fucking mouth running. No one ever asked me to show? No one, huh? You're a fucking goddamn liar.
Yeah, no one. You beg to get on shows, Joey. You beg.
Do I gotta disprove you on that one too? You fat
Yes.
bitch.
Yes,
You
disprove
keep
me.
it up, you won't have a channel. And that's the promise.
Oh, so now he's threatened to take my channel
Gotta get
away.
rid of these fucking punks. And that's bitches fucking.
So, presidential candidate Joseph Catalano wants to stifle free speech. Fantastic.
Phony motherfuckers. That's what you got to do. I don't give a fuck. I don't. There ain't nothing nobody can do that I ain't done to myself worse. No one's gonna beat me up worse than I've ever beat myself up in life. No one.
I know. He's so dumb.
And believe me, I've done myself in pretty good. And I'm still standing. This motherfucker is, he's the best at everything. He's the best at everything. You ever notice him? He's the best at everything. He ain't shit. And I'm fucking sick of him praising himself and his family. Who gives a fuck? You grew up with good parents. I'm happy.
What did you just do, Joey, on this very stream? Oh my God, you're so inept. Oh my God, you have the self-awareness of a flea, brother.
For you. I didn't.
No shit you didn't, Joey. We can tell.
What the fuck? But does that mean I'm supposed to still... I'd be a better man than my father. And I showed him perfection, and I fucking took him
Yeah.
in his last couple years. He left Vegas, and I'm gonna get you. You know, he said, "Look, my father, after he got bounced from the police department, which is the shooting was in '79. I think it took about a year before they brought him back. He was desk duty, and then he got the real story came out. They finally internal affairs caught the real story, what happened, and but you know, I'm not even talking about
that. Sounds interesting.
that. I'm gonna wait till I got it in front of me from the internal affairs, all their reports, and you can see I'm not lying about that. But no, nobody struck the back of his squad car.
Who the fuck mentioned that was in the newspaper? He's saying it like I am the one who alleged that someone struck the back of his squad car. It's in that stupid newspaper article that you have on your fucking page, dude. Oh my God.
Father had a shootout with another Chicago police officer that was fucking my dad's wife, who took my dad's wife and married her and had a kid with her. That's what happened.
Okay, great. Great, Joey. Great story. Oh, God. Thank you, Deadpool. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think this video in and of itself could take down his channel. I mean, he's threatened to I mean, that's right. That's right. Right. Is it going to be redacted? Exactly, PSP. Exactly. All right, let's finish this up. How much more time we got? 3 minutes, guys.
And they were in a shootout, 2 cops. How nobody reported that right away? But when the internal affairs were investigating, finally someone stepped forward and said what happened. Then they had my dad in the box. Then he moved to Vegas and bought a house. So it'll have been 1981, maybe? 81? Yeah, but he got there in 81 at the house. He brought me out there every year for a week because of my stepmother. And then this idiot thinks he knows the fucking mob. So no shit, Sherlock. I know fucking Tony. Nobody would dare call Tony the ant to his face. I said that's what they labeled him as.
Wrong, Joey. You go back to your old streams, you would say Tony the Ant Spilatro was my godfather.
You fucking Tardville. And he wasn't the main enforcer for the whole fucking Chicago outfit? You're so
No, he wasn't. He was a low-level guy, and then he may have been an enforcer, but when he moved to Vegas, he was no longer an enforcer in Chicago. He was the boss of Vegas, you dumbass.
fucking stupid he was, though. He was the muscle.
Regardless, you never knew him, Joey. You never exchanged one word with the man.
Yeah, and yes, they got sick of everything because he wasn't sending envelopes back. He was skimming money himself. But the reason...
No. Again, that's wrong. He put a hit out on somebody without permission. That was the main reason. He was being a loose cannon.
That the order went in to kill him was because he was sleeping with the Jew's wife. That was the final straw.
That is from the movie Casino. That is not true. Again, Joey is basing all of his knowledge on Casino. Yes, it was. Wow. Yeah, like what is up with that hair? I have no idea. But yeah, Dale. Yes, that is a line from Casino. Like all of this knowledge. He was fucking the Jew's wife. That's that's a line from Casino. Maybe tomorrow I'll maybe even later today. Shit, I got nothing to do. Oh, I got to do laundry. Yeah, maybe a little later today we'll do a deep dive into Tony Spilatro.
Oh, you dumb fuck. You know so much, Cupcake. So much.
I do.
You don't know shit. Okay? I'm fucking tired of your fucking ass, pal. And I gotta believe you were beat up a lot as a kid.
I wasn't.
Must have had a lot of people. Look, I can handle it. I know how to be good to handle any debate. You understand? And it doesn't matter if I can. I'm not a politician. I'm an American worker.
Just because the word debate is uttered, it doesn't have anything to do with politics. You can debate on any subject.
Person just like you. So that's all I'm gonna say. I'm sick of all this shit, man. That's what I'm saying. I got to worry about getting it as far as I can this campaign to make some noise. I don't need to debate you because you ain't shit. Do you understand that?
He's
I'll
responding to my.
Why would I want to debate
chat.
a clown who's lies on me all the fucking time? Fuck you, debate. That's all you want to do is you want to rise in the dabbler. You want to be an internet guy so bad it's unbelievable. I will never be fucking talk to you ever, but I will do that weekly show if we continue. I promise you that. I promise you that. And I'll make sure your family knows what you really are. I don't give a fuck no more. I don't give a fuck. I don't deny he's smarter than me. Never said he wasn't.
Thank you, Joey.
I never said the man wasn't smart.
Thank you. I am way smarter than you.
Because he does what he does to me. That's what the show's about, you fucking retard. Fucking idiots. He don't owe nobody, pal. Nobody. He thinks he does. But the best is yet to come. And I'm going to make this man look so ridiculous, he's going to wish he never fucking knew who I was. Block him. How is that going to stop this fucking idiot from doing what he's doing to me? You know what? You guys are a bunch of fucking children. Grow up. This is Joey C. out. Till next time. Bye. Take care. Thank you, people. Thank you.
Then he cuts off the stream. That was fun. Figured possibly. Probably I'll be doing something. I mean, I'm home, so I'm gonna go I just got some macaroni and cheese from I'm gonna need butter though. Fuck. Damn it. Guess I'll have to make the macaroni and cheese tomorrow. But today I did get some spaghetti and yes, not a real Italian. So I just got some spaghetti and some jarred spaghetti sauce. Cupcake. I found the other Joey. Oh, excellent. Thank you. That's gonna be hilarious. Thank you, PSP. That's gonna be awesome. Thank you so much. When you debate, you don't read off your shit. Exactly. And that's exactly what he would do. He does. He absolutely does. He does. Really? Oh, well, I'll definitely have to check that out. Definitely have to check that out. That sounds very interesting. Maybe we'll cover him on Belly Bros this Sunday. Happy butter. Yeah, no, just regular old butter. I forgot to for macaroni and cheese. You know, you gotta get the milk and butter. Thank you, Dale. Appreciate it. You can stop him by telling the truth when it's done. Exactly. Yes, Spilatro and spaghetti. That's what I'm going to do. All right. Well, this has been an hour and 17 minutes, or 2 hours. 2 hours and 17 minutes to go over a 36-minute thing with Joey C. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with me here. It's been a pleasure, as always. And let's just end the stream by saying that Joey C never knew or spoke to Tony the Pissant Spilatro.
Reviews and stories, all the facts. Reviews and stories, all the facts. The cake in the shape of a cup. It's cupcake, a whole in the top. Reviews and stories, all the facts.